Okay, this is GamerBlave, and we're back with Operation Darkness. And if you watched the last video, you know that we rescued a British operative from a town in Paris. He was being held by the Gestapo, and he told us that there was a German spy that had infiltrated the British forces, and who was operating under the alias the Needle. So we have to address that situation for sure. So we're going to go. I guess we're going to rendezvous with one of our operatives, and I believe Gallant mentioned the name of Lewis. So that might be the mission that we're going on right now.
A month passes since the Wolfpack's last offensive into France. As part of Winston Churchill's Operation Shingle, the Allied forces attempt an amphibious landing in Anzio, Italy, but they suffer heavy losses from a German counterattack as they attempt to move further inland. During this time, the Wolfpack is stationed in Britain, awaiting their orders and gathering information for the Allied intelligence network. Meanwhile, 2nd Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Canton, a Wolfpack agent who's been working closely with the Resistance, has been tracking the Needle's movements for weeks. On February 13th, 1944, the Wolfpack receives a telegram from Lewis with urgent information regarding the Needle. Allied intelligence has discovered the Needle's location. Lewis's telegram informs them he was last seen hiding out in a hotel near Le Havre in northwestern France. Upon receiving this update, the Wolfpack immediately leaves for Portsmouth to depart for France that same night.
Are you all right?
Huh? Oh, hi, Cordelia. Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
That's all right. What were you thinking about?
The war, the Germans. I mean, they're resurrecting the dead, making a bomb that can turn a city into ashes. What's next? They'll do anything to win.
Not all Germans are evil, you know. Hitler and his lot might be, but there are good Germans too. You shouldn't forget that.
Good Germans? Hitler may be the one giving the orders, but who are the ones carrying them out? It's the good Germans killing people, not Hitler.
I know what you're trying to say, but not all Germans are like that. Some of them are against the war.
How would you know?
I know because my father was German.
What?
Don't kill her, Blave.
My family lived in Berlin before the war.
Wait, so that means you're German?
Well, half German and half British. My mother met my father when she was studying in Germany. They got married and settled down there. After I was born, they found out I had a special gift. I considered it a curse, but my parents loved me all the same. They were kind people, both of them.
A special gift, huh? That's... Wait a second, how did you end up in Britain?
My father worked in a military research institute, but he was very vocal about his opposition to the war. One day, some men in black came to our house and took him away. He came home 2 weeks later, in a casket. The officers said he took his own life, but my mother and I knew the truth. They had tortured him to death. It wasn't long before the Gestapo began to take an interest in me. They had somehow learned about my abilities. My mother and I knew we had to leave Germany and move to Britain. We managed to slip past our surveillance and find our way into France, but as as we were about to cross the Strait of Dover, they caught up to us and killed my mother. They captured me, but while they were bringing me back to Germany, Lieutenant Colonel Gallant and the Wolf Pack rescued me. They've been my family for the past 5 years now.
Cordelia, I had no idea. But after all that, how can you defend the Germans? They murdered your parents.
No, the Nazis murdered them. But not all Germans are Nazis. Don't you get it? There are a lot of Germans who are against the war. When my mother and I were fleeing, the only reason we made it out of the country was because kind Germans fed us, sheltered us, and helped us hide.
Well, maybe it's different because you lived there. I mean, you may be right. But after my parents and Alicia, I just can't forgive them. I can't forget what happened.
My father was a German, and he wasn't a Nazi. And you don't see me fighting for them, do you? I don't kill innocent people. I'm not a murderer. Please, you can't hate an entire country.
How do you expect me not to? They killed the ones I loved. I can still hear them, Cordelia. I can still hear them scream.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Gee whiz.
As you know, team, our mission is to capture the Needle. Our intelligence agents have been working with the Resistance, and together they've managed to locate his whereabouts. For the past few weeks, he's been scouting the coastal area between Normandy and Calais. At present, he's hiding in a hotel near Le Havre. Our sources say most of the German garrison stationed there was reassigned to Paris last week. So defenses will be light, but we shouldn't let our guard down. 0 hour is at 0530 February 14th. Get yourselves ready. We'll begin moving ashore in 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm sure defenses are going to be super light. You know, it might be worth, you know, popping a vitamin on, like, James and Keith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Possibly. I'm toying around with the idea. Nah. I mean, we're hacking it. We're hacking it. We can do it. We can do it. I think we've got it. Because I can't buy vitamins at this point, and I don't want to use them up. I don't want to stockpile them to the point where I just have like a bajillion of them left at the end of the game. I'll probably start using them, you know, pretty regularly for some of my slower characters. You know, maybe starting in a mission or two. At least on the story missions. Probably not so much on the optional missions.
Welcome. I am Agent Gilbert, leader of the Resistance in this region.
Lieutenant Colonel Gallant, British Special Forces.
The Needle hasn't left his room in days. My men have been keeping a close watch on him.
Lead us to him, Agent Gilbert.
It's a trap!
Looks like we walked right into a trap.
Oh, it is a trap.
Well, well, what do we have here?
What's that guy again?
We've been expecting you, my friend. You haven't come all this way to capture the Needle, have you?
Matter of fact, I have.
You're that officer from the Gestapo headquarters.
I may have underestimated you before, but this time, you won't be so lucky. You're trapped here.
Don't worry, we won't be the ones needing an escape route.
How amusing. But there are only 10 of you against my entire battalion and armored vehicles. You don't stand a chance.
Your overconfidence will be your undoing. You saw what we did to your units the last time we met.
We
How
annihilated them.
disappointing. I was hoping to hear some begging this morning, but instead, you seem to be in a hurry to die.
I feel pretty confident here. I think we can take them. I think we got this.
Spread out.
Yep, get out of cluster F formation. The call of darkness. All right, everybody. Frank, lead the charge, buddy. This is probably gonna suck. Now I'm hoping, I mean, there are tank traps on this beach. I'm hoping there are not mines as well. That would, not gonna lie, that would kind of suck. But I guess we're about to find out if there are or if there are not. Now, I would imagine, honestly, that I could probably get my guys behind these tank traps and just hit finish a bunch of times, and they would probably come down here and I could kill them when they got close. But I'm gonna go ahead and just run out there, and I'm gonna take the fight to them, because that's how I freaking roll. That's how I roll, people. I'm not screwing around. Alright, Keith. I am kind of regretting not bringing that vitamin, though. For, one for James and one for Keith. So I could get my, bazooka guys going just a little bit faster. That would be ideal. But hey, you know, you do what you do. And when you're me, you often screw up. But I still think we can pull this off. Now I may want to, you know, like just skip one of Frank's turns, so he doesn't get too far ahead of everybody. Because I don't really want him taking like 50,000 attacks from everybody in the entire universe. Or maybe I just won't move him like his entire movement. How about that? It's probably not, you know, might not be the best choice, but I just don't want him getting too far ahead, you know, because he tends to get in the fray. And then, if he gets so far ahead of everyone, then he's the only person getting attacked. And if he's the only person getting attacked, then that does kind of run a lot of risk of, of him getting killed. Or a lot higher risk of him getting killed. All right. We're getting pretty close to that armored car there. Alright. We're moving in here. In our, as always, GamerBlave patented haphazard fashion. We don't have any rhyme or reason here. We just freaking do it. Okay, now. Okay, so I think he can lob one over, hopefully. Nice shot. So that's one armored car down. Sweet. Reinforcements have
Sorry
arrived.
I'm late, sir. You blokes start without me?
Who's that? Is he on our side?
That's Second Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Canton. He's been leading our counterintelligence network.
Lewis, get on their flank!
Right.
Damn it! Shoot that rat down!
All right. So, I'm assuming the conditions change to don't let Lewis die. Seems reasonable. All right, Herbert, get on in there. We need you to inflict some attrition. There you go. Take a pot shot and hit a tree. Okay. It's time. It's time, Frank, to let these guys know what is up. Well, uh-oh. 51%. Not really liking those odds, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to freaking take it. Whoa! We took out 3 of them, which is actually better than I was thinking.
How did I lose to these wretches again? Ghost Warriors, attack!
Ghost Warriors. Now, first of all, he only lost 3 dudes. And an APC, so he hasn't really, whoa, he hasn't really lost, you know, that many guys. Yeah, she's definitely out of range. Like, nowhere close. Nowhere close to being in range. Let's see. Yeah, he's not doing it either. That's one of the problems with having him in there so close. Okay, now Lewis, I guess, is about to get his first turn here. Now, one of the things about him is I don't know if he has any skills, which, something of note, auto heal is a skill. So, let's see, he does have a grenade. So, we need to make sure we don't get him in a position where he gets himself freaking obliterated. Which is extremely probable. If he's gonna take on, like, what's his, he's got 1,271, he's got 1,271, hit points, which is pretty impressive. Okay, never mind. He's not doing anything. But I am still a little worried about him. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get in here and I think they're out of range. Yep. Gonna have to give him the old pistole. I guess go ahead and pop a zombie. Sweet. I'll take a level for popping a zombie. Alright, Blave will level. He'll level the playing field here. Alright. Wipe out those, actually, he could take out friggin' 6 of them here. That's what I'm talking about.
Die, murderers!
That's a little bit better. Frank's still good. He's still kicking. Okay. Now, Frank, I want to get right here and loot these 2 guys. And, oh man, they got machine gewehr. I'll grab the painkiller. I guess I could grab this machine gewehr and kill some guys, but more inclined to well, you know what? I'm just gonna pick this machine pistol up and kill this freaking guy. No, I'm not gonna kill them. Although, I could kill 2 of those guys, but someone else can kill those guys with a grenade. All of them. Not really much reason to do that. You're still good, Frank. Nice. So he still hasn't had to use healing yet, which is pretty nice. All right, Herbert's gonna come in here and he's gonna take care of those last zombies for me. Because that's about 400 damage, you know, that they're responsible for. Oh, now what?
I congratulate you for your efforts today, my friends. But don't confuse this with true victory.
Is this
You're
over?
Still far from safe. Take this, you bastard! You're wasting your time, humans.
What about everybody else?
Your puny weapons will not hurt me.
I would have thought this cutscene would have happened at the end of the battle.
Blimey, did you just... My God, sir, I'd say we're as good as dead.
Huh? What's happening to me? My body's burning up again.
We're out of options, Jim. He's Blood Clan.
I know, Frank. I guess this is it.
What do you mean? Are we just giving up, sir?
Stand back, lads. I'll take it from here. Cordelia, cover me.
Yes, sir.
I guess the old-timer wants to be next.
Enjoy your last breath, monster. Today you die.
What? You're a werewolf?
Oh, God! Ah! Monster! He's a monster!
What the hell's going on? Bloody hell!
Take a close look. Now you know why our little unit's such a secret. Every one of us in the wolf pack has a special ability, and it's nothing you should be scared of. Jim was waiting for the right opportunity to tell you all this.
I don't believe this is happening. This can't be.
You may be strong, Bloodsucker, but you're no match for me. Cordelia!
Light him up. Nice. See, now this, in my opinion... Oh, okay, never mind. You still don't get your abilities. But when you unlock your abilities is when, in my opinion, the game really starts to come into its own. I mean, I'm already having fun with it for sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and toast this guy just to get some experience and get him out of the picture. Now, I'm definitely not going to use a grenade on one zombie. That's for sure. I mean, I've definitely used some grenades in what most people would probably say are wasteful situations before, but I'm not, well, 33%, no dice. Okay, Lewis. So if I were to move here, I would be able to drop 2 of these guys, and then I would take fire from, yeah, that's not really, yeah, that's not really something I'm comfortable with. I mean, I understand that, you know, depending on what these guys unload on him, you know, he could be, whatever. I'll take the risk, but I don't think he has the ability to automatically heal himself, in which case he could easily be, dropped by these guys. Depending on what they decide to do to him. Oh, we got all 3 of those guys. His splash damage was sufficient to take that guy out. I really want to loot all 4 of these guys to see if they've got any vitamins or the like on them. They do. See if they have any more than that. Nope, just 1. And I'll take the Luger. Oh. Had reserve ammo 4. Can't imagine a zombie being alive long enough to use that. And I'll just go ahead and finish this zombie off. Oh, I didn't realize this APC was still alive, or I would have had James shoot at it with his rocket launcher. Was not paying attention. All right, Keith, excuse me, Frank, no problem. He's got his healing supplies. All right, take your shot, Cynthia. I guess go ahead and loot this guy. Well, you can take that guy out. I think those guys have a potential to do a little bit more damage. I'm glad he's using his kind of crappier medicine first. No problem. No problem at all. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here. Once again, I'm looking for more good stuff. Ooh, a Panzerfaust. Can try to, whoa, another Panzerfaust. I can try to remember that that's there. But I'm going to go ahead and, well, actually... Okay, yeah. This is no time to do anything but what this was meant to do, which is this. Bullseye. Not sure if this guy had anything on him, but that's about as far as she can move anyway, so might as well. I'm gonna go grab the machine. Whoops, I didn't really need the reserve ammo, but why not? And go ahead and take this guy out. Doesn't really hurt to get some of these guns now, because I'm kind of towards the end of the guys here, and since there's only like a couple of these guys left, the machine pistols and the like are going to enable me to kill them in, you know, one attack from an actual actually, let's go. Oops, let's move. Oh, that's unfortunate. Pick up. Okay. Attack. Alright. Nice. I do kind of want to be close to this guy next turn so I can loot him, I guess. Wait, why are you not... Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, one thing that I thought was a glitch, and I mean I'm still convinced to this day that it's a glitch with the game that they never fixed. When you go into your form, you know, whenever like anyone does anything on the battlefield, your magic points go down. So like I mean, it just seems like it will eat up your your magic ridiculously fast, which, you know, if you think about it, does not make any sense, because if there are a ton of guys on the battlefield, it's not like you're going you know, any slower. 273, so he would technically take that guy out. It's not like you're going any slower, you know. Oh man, I guess he had some defense. You know, you would still be, I guess, acting at the same rate. You know, they're just more guys. So, you know, the game time that you're spending in between the time that you move and then you move again is going to take longer, yes, but the time that's being simulated is effectively the same. So let's just, you know, spit out an arbitrary time and say, you know, like 2 or 5 seconds or whatever it is. You know, so if you're saying that it takes, you know, 2 of your magic points to maintain your werewolf form, you know, for 5 seconds, then it wouldn't take, you know, it wouldn't take more just because there are more people on the battlefield. That just, I don't know, it just is ridiculous and irritated the heck out of me the last time I played the game, and is doing the same thing this time. I don't like it. Alright, Keith. You haven't been able to do anything this game because you haven't been able to, you can just see James stuff getting taken away there. So basically, anyway, to sum up, what I don't need Frank down here. Oh, I'm gonna bring him up to back up Lewis here. There we go. But I remember in the last game, it really prevented me from using werewolf form as much as I probably otherwise would have, even though it's powerful. Because of that, you know, kind of mechanic on it that just plain doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. At least it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And maybe I'm just an idiot. And that's probably... There's probably some validity to that. But it does not stop this from being, without a doubt, one of my favorite Xbox games. Oh, Cordelia. Xbox 360, excuse me, not Xbox. But you know what I mean. Now, this guy, I don't think this guy, since he was just killed, he hadn't been looted yet. Ooh. Okay. Who wants to die?
You're mine.
Nice. Well, Lewis is getting the job done up here. That's for dang sure. He doesn't need any of that stuff. Yep. There that goes. You're all right, Blave. But I'm wondering if maybe they made the game and they were like play testing it, and you know, at like the end of the day they were like, wait a second, we got to tone this down. How can we do that? And they wanted to come up with something really easy. They didn't want to like rework the power of him, and they had like a time crunch to release the game. So they're like, let's just have it wear down really, really fast. And okay, so you don't want to kill someone from directly behind them. I'm not having any problems, so I'm going to move up. You want to kill them kind of next to them because they fall forward, and then you lose the ability to loot them at the beginning of the next turn, which really sucks. Oh, nice shot, James. That was a nice shot, James. Jolly good. Now, I'm not sure which ones of these... I've kind of lost track of who's been looted and who hasn't. I guess I'm going to check this guy. Let's pull out the old machine pistol here. Take this guy down a peg. Nice shooting, Cynthia. And got that guy. 77. 24. We definitely don't want to take that shot. Well, I'll take this shot here.
Take this.
Good shooting, Herbert. I think Lewis has got that pretty much on lockdown up here. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go loot this guy. Why not? I do need more grenades. Wait a second. That's not gonna like oh yeah, okay. I'll take that shot. There we go. Yeah, sure. Discard it. Don't need that crap. Let's, I think I already looted at least one of those guys. I probably should have stepped in between Well, shoot. Okay. Poor Keith. Now, he actually might have a chance to shoot at that guy right there. For a decent chance. Yes! Keith gets something done. How about that? Keith for the freaking win. And we'll have Cordelia wrap this up for us. Alright, Cordelia. Take us home. Yeah, we took that down absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem. Yep, time to freak out.
I bet you lads weren't expecting to see that today, now were you?
No, I was definitely expecting to see that. What
are you still Lieutenant Colonel Gallant?
Yeah, it's me. I'm impressed. I thought you'd be terrified.
Sir, are you human?
No, I'm a werewolf. Keith and I are from the Fang clan in Scotland.
This can't be real.
We're very real, Corporal, and we're a lot older than you think, by at least a few hundred years. Keith and I have been fighting the Blood Clan for centuries now.
What? Is everyone here a werewolf? Or is it just you and Lieutenant Miller?
Frank's not, but he has other powers. Our little Cordelia here is a fire starter, and Herbert is a reanimator. The Wolf Pack was specially formed to counter enemies that are beyond human. Only Churchill and a few other top officials are aware of our unit.
Then why were Jude and I assigned to your team? There's nothing special about us.
Not true. You don't have all your powers yet, but they'll be appearing soon. I saw you get that adrenaline rush in battle.
Wait a second.
But Jude,
it's all
he's got
of that
nothing.
Blood transfusion, isn't it?
He's got nothing.
I'm sorry, lad. Our blood contains a catalyst that gradually transforms human tissue. Your body will be undergoing some changes. You already have superhuman strength, and as time goes on, you'll acquire other abilities as well. That's why I had you and Jude transferred to our unit.
This can't be real! Please tell me I'm not becoming a werewolf!
Why'd you think Gallant transferred you to the unit, mate? Don't worry, Cynthia and I went through the same thing. It takes a bit getting used to, but you'll be fine.
I'm not human anymore. I'm a monster.
Don't say that.
Dang.
Cordelia,
Good heavens. Man, that instantaneously left a mark. That must have been one heck of a slap.
Lieutenant Colonel Gallant, Lieutenant Miller, Major Gaunt. You think they're all monsters, do you? Well, what about me and Cynthia, then? Yes, we're different from regular humans. We have powers they don't. But that doesn't make us monsters. We can use those powers to make a difference in this war.
I'm sorry,
If you lads want to leave, I can arrange it. I won't force you to stay. I only brought you along so you'd understand the changes your body's going through.
Sir, I'm grateful you saved my life. Really, I am. But I think I need some time to decide what I want to do. I should talk things over with Jude, too.
That will be fine. Take a leave of absence and think it over. This is a decision you will need to reach on your own, though. No one can make it for you.
Right, well, I'm off too. Something tells me the Needle won't be waiting for us in that hotel room of his when we get there.
Very well. Good luck to you both, then.
He might be. He might have thought that the Germans were going to win. I mean, maybe? I hope? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. But now the game gets, like, I mean, this is, like I said, where it comes into its own. I mean, you know, I already dig the game for sure. But I mean, this is what it's all about. Okay, so what did we just get? Oh, I got a bestial fury there. So what have we got? Precision grants the chance of landing a critical hit, dealing double damage. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got speed boost. Definitely keeping that. You know, being able to go more often is what it's all about. Auto restoration. I mean, no, there's just that's permanent. That's not coming off. Sorry. That's staying on there. Blade Master, I think I'm gonna hang on to that one. Defense. Man, I really what was this one again? Dang it. I forgot what it was. That was precision. I really like that. Chance there of landing a critical hit. Do we want to be more? I guess I am kind of playing a more aggressive style. Am I gonna regret this? Of course, I don't know if precision can affect abilities as well. Now, Cynthia definitely want... Okay, we definitely need that. Oh, man. Now, see, we really do want precision on her. But now, that's the question. What comes off? What do we take off of Cynthia? Because speed is vital. Because, you know, she's a little slow. And, you know... Sniper range, so we're going to have to start putting a sniper rifle on her. So I really like that. Now defense, I think I'm going to keep on Herbert. That seems reasonable. Oh, I remembered getting Lewis in your group. So I guess you don't. Guess you don't get him. At least not yet. Bestial Fury. Hit all enemies in the wave with a sonic attack. Cool. Okay. Slash at all enemies in the area with werewolf claws. Okay. So this is where I kind of start jettisoning the rockets in favor of abilities. Whoops. Now I'm still going to carry grenades. Because they're definitely still handy. Pistol. No, I'm going to go for... Let's see, we got a bayonet. I'm going to give him a bayonet and 2 grenades. James. Whoops, nope. First of all, I need to delete some of these things. I need to. I'll do a sorting and a deletion of all my junk at some point in between videos. But I wanted to capture... Ooh, wait, hang on a second. Eye drops, raises hit by 5. Okay, that's not exactly what I need. Weapons, let's see if I've got... So I do have bayonets. Let's grab a couple... I want everyone who's going to be running around to have one, so... Blave's got a bayonet. He does not need the pistol. Bayonet. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cynthia, nope. Nope. But we need to find your sniper rifle in here. It is time. And we're definitely going to have to go lightweight here. As lightweight as we can. So... And, let's see. Attack by 20, speed by 7 temporarily. I'm not really sure how long that lasts. And let's give her a reserve ammo 3. Because that's going to slow her down a lot. A whole heck of a lot. Let's see, where's that? Is this alphabetical order? I don't know if it is or not. Stimulant. Yeah, let's grab one of those. The revival experiment. So now that is really handy that he has that. I guess technically that means that I wouldn't really need to have auto restoration on everyone, but it is, you know, it's still, you know, I still think it's vital because it really keeps everyone, you know, up. You know, it makes it so I don't have to, you know, run over and think about healing. I don't have to spend my action healing if I've got auto restoration. Now, that being said, I might actually carry water with her, and I think I'm inclined to get rid of a hand grenade with Cordelia, because she's, you know, she's kind of you know, a magic user, so she's not really going to be needing to use extra stuff, so I need to kind of keep her more lightweight, and I might actually give her vitamins so I can speed her up if I need to. Oh, Frank needs a little bit more healing. And let's replace that with a painkiller there, Herbert. And I think, you know, honestly, I think that this is looking probably pretty solid. But as I said, you know, this is where the game, in my opinion, starts to get really exciting. You know, you start to get your special abilities, and you start to encounter, you know, more enemies with, you know, with special abilities and things like that. But we did take care of that, and things are definitely heating up. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll pick up right here next time.